Hey guys, it's Courtney. You may be familiar with the last video that I made, which was my reaction to a post that I had seen on Facebook about if your spouse were to leave you if you're disabled. This next video I'm making is about stereotype, some stereotype that I have been dealing with. And before I get into my little story, I would like to say that I know no matter who you are, no matter if you're walking, rolling, no matter your skin color, no matter where you live, no matter your age, none of that even matters. Like, you're going to be dealing with stereotype throughout your life. It's part of life, I feel like. And I really hope that by making this video, it can help open people's eyes a little bit. For one, so they don't realize that they're so alone, the people who deal with it, and two, the people who do this will realize that it's just not true and it doesn't need to continue. Okay, so years ago, somebody gave me a compliment and they told me that I'm probably the prettiest person that they've seen in a wheelchair or something. And at the time, it was very flattering. I was younger then, so I wasn't thinking of it the way that I'm thinking of it now. And here I am years later. I'm 23 years old, years later, and I still hear that comment. People say, "Oh, you're really pretty for someone in a wheelchair," or, "Yep, you're still cute." And that's where I need to just back the tractor trailer up here, because it makes me sad to think that people automatically assume if you have a wheelchair that you're not going to be good looking, or you're not going to be physically appealing, I guess you could say. And I put some thought into this. I really did. And I was wondering, well, maybe somebody started a rumor. No, it's not like that. It's not like somebody had a megaphone and they were like, "Yo, guys, listen up. Just so everybody knows, people who are using wheelchairs are not going to be attractive." No, it's not. It didn't happen that way. I think how it happened, and I actually seen this quote in The Fault in Our Stars book, I believe. If you guys know that movie, I'm sure pretty much everybody's heard of it, but you might not know the quote. But it's, "Sickness isn't attractive," or something like that. And, honestly, it fits this situation that I'm going through. It really, really does. Because people think of a wheelchair, or they hear that someone has a wheelchair, and automatically I think they just think that sickness isn't attractive, like the quote says. Because people who have wheelchairs, and the reason they need them is because something isn't working right, or they're not able to stand up or something. And people probably just naturally, in their mind, they think of it as a sickness. And, when you're sick, you're not going to be looking the best. Everybody knows that's pretty common knowledge. Pretty much common knowledge, jeez. But yeah, that's not true at all. It's not true. And I hear it, and part of me is like irritated, and I'm like, "Oh, not this comment again." But then part of me is just amused. And honestly, part of me was inspired to make this video. The last video I made was, I'm shocked by how many people appreciated it. I'm so grateful, and I'm shocked, and I just thought, why not make this video discussing how I felt about the stereotype that I deal with. Because, maybe, just maybe, things can change someday. And I always heard, if you want to change the world, be the change that you wish to see in this world. So I wish to see this stereotyping stop. And I think someday it will. People just need to open their minds more and, realize that a disability doesn't make somebody unattractive. Not at all. Well, thanks for watching, and I may be making more videos. I'm not exactly sure yet, but just something to keep an eye out for if I make another video. If you guys appreciate these. Thanks so much for your time.